Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, you'll learn how to create web maps in a Google Fusion Table platform. We'll do web mapping based on earthquake point data. First, let's open the data. You'll find this data on your course dashboard along with this video. We have this earthquake data. Let's open it. So this is the earthquake data that we want to map on a web platform. A Google Fusion Table platform. So before we map it, let's look at what the data has. So the first column has time. So this is the earthquake data. So whenever the earthquake occurs, a time is recorded, and the depth and the magnitude, and then there are various information about this specific earthquake occurrence. So, and we also have the location, latitude and longitude of that specific earthquake occurrence, and the depth and magnitude. Most importantly in this exercise, we're interested on the mag. That mag means magnitude of the earthquake. Usually earthquake magnitude is recorded in Richter scale. So this is 2.3 Richter scale, 0.96 Richter scale. And for example here, 4.9 Richter scale. So the higher the Richter scale measurement or the magnitude is a severe earthquake, and then the lower is pretty moderate or lower significant in terms of the risk that it poses to human as well as infrastructure. So we're interested to map the magnitude of this earthquake occurrence recorded in the month of November 2017, which is a global data for this month. We want to map this on a web and then share it with other people, and then kind of create a nice looking web map. So we have already explored what the data looks like in a tabular data format. So once we do that, let's go to the Google Fusion Table platform. So to open a Google Fusion Table platform, you need to Google Drive, and once you are on Google Drive, you need to have a Google account to access this Google Drive. If you don't have one, please open a new one. If you have one, just go to Google Drive and then click New and click More and Google Fusion Table. That's where you how you open a Google Fusion Table platform, and then you click Google Fusion Table and you open a Google Fusion Table. So what we need is to open our data, the earthquake data. Well, this data you'll find it along with this video on the course dashboard, and you click choose file and open the earthquake data, which has Allman's data file. You can change that file name if you want to. Now our Allman's earthquake data is loaded as a CSV file, comma delimited file, and then click next, and it's loading that earthquake data on Google Fusion Table web mapping platform. Now my table is imported. You can see here the different fields or columns: time, latitude, longitude, depth, magnitude, and then etc. So I'll click next, and you can also rename the table name if you want to, but for now I'll just keep it as it is, and then click finish. And now my earthquake data, the tabular data, is already loaded on Google Fusion Table. I have different options of visualizing the data. Here's the row. I can see the different fields or columns of this table on Google Fusion Table, and I can also look at it, like visualize the maps as they look, as they visualize on the Google Maps platform. So if you want a tabular data, you can just go to rows, and if you want to visualize the data on a map, you can click maps of latitude. Okay, perfect. Now our data is already loaded on Google Fusion Table, but it's not like perfectly made. It's not nice looking, and also the information that you get from this data is limited. For example, you don't know which earthquake points, data points are having a higher Richter scale or a lower higher Richter scale. And also other information. So at least to give our map readers a better information about this map, let's go ahead and then change some visualization parameters. To do that, I'll first go click change feature style, which gives me an opportunity to tweak the visualization parameter. Because it's the point data, I have different options here: polygon, line. If our data was a polygon, I'll just choose this, and if it was a line, and then choose this. But now, because the point data, I'll just click point and click buckets. So in the buckets, I'll just click divide, so that I want to divide my legend into, for now, 3 column. So I want to map the data into 3: low, high, low, medium, and high earthquake magnitude in a Richter scale. So now it just gives me like a percentage, but I want to use first I need to choose the column. Which data am I using for this classification? So I need to choose mag. Mag means magnitude of the earthquake, as we've seen in the tabular data, in the Excel data. So I'll just click mag, and now by default it gives me the range of the magnitude, the earthquake Richter scale measurement, from minus 0.59 to 6.8. So I use that range, and I'll have to click use this range for my creating my legend, and also changing the visualization parameter. So I'll click use this change, and then it just changes the parameters here. And also, I would like to change the color to reflect how severe the earthquake measurement is. I want it to be yellow, green, yellow, and red, showing the severity of the earthquake. So I'll just give the lower measurements, Richter scale measurements, green, and then the moderate ones, yellow, and then the severe ones, the severe Richter scales, red, which is a standard way of showing risk in other disaster monitoring situations. So now I have defined my label here based on the earthquake magnitude, and I'll click save. As you can see here, the visualization parameters automatically change. So now I can see that which earthquake data points are having a lower Richter scale. For example, the green ones here are having a lower Richter scale measurements, whereas the yellow ones have a moderate Richter scale measurement, and then the red one are the highest earthquake magnitude or Richter scale measurement. So now readers have some better information. We can also modify the legend so that people will understand what is what. So I'll just click automatic legend and click show mark a legend. You have a title here. I can modify that. I can change that name to earthquake. You can change it to whatever name you're interested in, and then click save. And by default here, you can see a legend already added to our web map. So people can understand that what is the green. It's just provides the range of measurement for each color, the green, the red, and then the yellow. Pretty nice. Cool map. Now it's more like interesting when you provide more information and just help readers to get more information from your map. It will be more interesting, interacting. Okay, now I think that's what I need to do, and I'll just click done, and I'm done with my web map. Now the next step is to share this web map to other people. You can do so by clicking the share button at the top right corner here. I'll click that share. So it provides me a link. So you just copy this link and then send it to anyone, or just even if I want to open it here on a new window, I'll just get that exact map that I've shown you earlier. So you can save this link and just copy, paste, or save it and open it on a later day, or just share it with other people. And the nicest, the cool thing about Google Fusion Table is it will let you share your web map with other people using email. You can email, just click Gmail, and then you can send it to as an email link to anyone that you're interested to share this web map. And then also Google Plus, and then other social media like Facebook, Twitter. You can just tweet this, or you can Facebook, you can send this information, or just web map as a Facebook link right away. And the last thing is just make sure that you change this parameter so that other people can access this link. So now currently it's now private, only you can access it. So just change the link sharing option to either on anyone with link, or just public on the web. This means anyone Googling this information will access that from Google or other web searching platforms. Or if you're interested only to share with people with this link, you can click this. If this is off, then it's gonna be private. So just choose either of these top two ones. And you are done now. Now we have successfully completed our first web map using earthquake data, and created a legend, modified a visualization parameter, and just shared with other people. Fantastic, congratulations.